Welcome to the Spy Collection holiday-themed episodes for 2024. This is Anastasios. In previous years, we've presented National Security Agency's ornaments from 1998 and 1999. So let's have a look at 2000, which is a very unique one. Despite most of the signals intelligence relying on cyber nowadays, there is nothing more iconic for a SIGINT agency than those huge antennas, and this is exactly what this ornament depicts. But this isn't the first time that this ornament is publicly displayed. We managed to find two publicly known references to it on the X platform. The first comes from a legendary American hacker known as Mudge, currently serving as CIO of DARPA, who on November 25, 2017 published a photo of it saying that, "Hanging ornaments on the tree. Wife and I trying to remember which of us originally owned this ornament. Year 2000 NSA holiday ornament. Of course, it's a radio dish." More recently on the same platform, we found another reference to it, this time by former CIA and NSA spy Alma Katsu, who served in the US intelligence community for 29 years and also in the RAND Corporation, which is extremely close to the IC. She wrote, "Favorite Christmas ornament? Why? My Earth Station from NSA." And in case you wonder what's that book that it was placed on, it was this book, a spy novel written by Alma Katsu. In our spy library, we do not generally recommend fiction spy books, but since we brought this to your attention, it's worth sharing a few words about it. There is not much we can say for its author. She's an extremely experienced intelligence officer with professional experience both with CIA and NSA, and this is what makes a difference about this book. Although it's sold as a novel, numerous events, tradecraft, and practices mentioned within are entirely real. However, the book connects those with a fictional CIA story. More importantly, the book paints a very vivid picture of the challenges and everyday life of intelligence officers. Quoting her from this book, "I always wanted to write a spy novel because I felt there were things about working in this field that people didn't understand, especially if what they did know came from popular movies, TV shows and books. I'm grateful for my career, as I've told many people, through it I was able to do many things I would otherwise never have experienced. But it has its dark side too, and it's that trade-off and the personal toll it can take that I wanted to capture in Red Widow. So if you are looking for a last-minute present or just a well-written novel that will also have some educational aspect for the spy world, we definitely recommend you checking this out." Nowadays, the use of those massive antennas becomes less and less of a priority as the vast majority of the communications flow through submarine cables. A notable example of this is that in 2021, New Zealand's SIGINT agency, the GCSB, part of the Five Eyes Alliance, announced the removal of those spy dishes from their Waihopai spy station, internally codenamed as Iron Sand. In this announcement, GCHB Director General stated, "While the dishes and the radomes will come down, the Waihopai station will continue to operate and support the Bureau's ongoing national security activities." To give a picture of their dwindling use, in the past year, less than 0.5% of the intelligence report produced by the GCSB were based on dish collection from Waihopai. And with this book and that very unique ornament from NSA, we are closing this episode too. Just like the dishes that are removed, the intriguing CIA incident of this novel, and this 24-year-old ornament's depiction of what SIGINT was back then. Tradecraft will evolve, adapt to the current ways of living, but the spy games never end. So always remember that nothing is as it seems.